Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And to be honest with you, today's been a really crazy day, alright? Long story short, the crypto market is pumping, but every single time I think we're finally gonna break through or so, Bitcoin decides to kind of poop its pants a little bit, alright? You guys have probably already seen it with the chart in front of you. Bitcoin moving right towards the edge before falling right the frig back down. And you might think that's only for Bitcoin. Absolutely not. XRP is moving the exact same manner right now, and it's getting a little bit on my nerves. Then again, as you guys have hopefully already seen during my earlier live stream, I basically said altcoins are breaking out and things are looking really beautiful. I mean, a couple of altcoins like Luna, Anchor, Zilliqa, Phantom, they're all up some crazy margins. Anchor and Luna are up about 100%, and Zilliqa and Phantom were up about 20% when we checked it out earlier. And I've been doing some digging, and if you're wondering, I think the majority of the reason as to why Luna, Anchor, and UST are going up right now is due to this new burn narrative that's been put in place. There's a lot of people right now that believe that ever since Do Kwon shared the burn address, that people are going to start a massive burn campaign to get these things pumping again. And when I was doing my own due diligence right now the last 12 hours, that's one of the things which really got people excited. Many people thought that the burn was coming along. I can definitely not say the pump has been connected in any way, shape, or form to this new vote proposal, except for the fact that the majority of people have switched to abstain, and the veto is getting up a little bit, and the yes basically is going down. And for the vote, as you most likely have seen from my Telegram, here you go if you did not see it before, it is at 63% yes, 16% no. But there's quite a lot of voting power still left, as the majority of people have not voted just quite yet. In terms of Luna, there's about 130 million Luna still left to vote on. And if the majority of that goes into no, it could be, yeah, I think so. If there's 130 million extra going to no with veto, for example, and a little bit, let's say 100 million goes towards no. I'm not sure exactly the percentages of it, but I think with, okay, so there's 370 million in total. We need about 33%. So logically, at about 125 million or so at no with veto, it won't go through. Or if the yes doesn't go above 185, it doesn't have 50%, so the vote can also not go through, as again, there's a pass threshold. Having said that, I was actually correcting a lot of people earlier today that thought that Luna can actually pump more and is going to go crazy again. Please don't get baited into this idea that Luna is a good coin to buy. The reason this price is looking so bullish right now is because it went up from 0.0001 to 0.0002. But that's not necessarily high, it's not necessarily good, and there's no indication which should showcase that the price is going to pump, except for the fact that I told you there's a chance that the closer we get to the end of this vote, which is going to be like 4 days or so, that the price is going to pump as people are preparing to go into this newer coin and want as much Terra as possible. And again, if you don't remember, the amount of Terra you have right now, you're going to get 30% of that at Genesis on the new launch or so there is some incentive to buy into this one. Just purely thinking about future perspective, right? Again, the new chain will not necessarily have utility, but people don't really care for that. They think, oh, new coin, new money, free money, let me buy this real quick. And that would make sense, except for the fact that Anchor and UST are also pumping up. UST, I guess there's also a one-to-one correlation. Anchor, there isn't though, which to me showcases, hey, maybe there's some new piece of news out there that's been circulating. I checked it out though. No, there is not. It's just this narrative, I think, of burning that might be able to salvage the entire system, as the last 24 hours, I'm going to say the last 12 hours more significantly, have really been filled with this new idea that a burn is going to be coming up. For the rest, I've only seen negativity. I will make a video about that later tonight, just about everything that's been happening in the Luna space. If you guys are watching this far, by the way, if you're this far into the video, make sure you press that like button or I'm gonna hurt this chicken. To come back on the point though, right now we are still facing some resistance for Bitcoin over in the 1 hour, 4 hour, everything like that. We're trying to break out and is looking so close yet so far, as the price is hovering at about 30.1 thousand, and we just want to get above that 30.1 thousand or so and have a close above there to actually look rather bullish. For XRP, on one of our little triangles we have broken out, but the more important one we have not broken out thus far, and so we're still waiting for a breakout above 42 cents or so. And again guys, we're still in that little middle mode where the next couple of hours will most likely decide everything, but we can also bounce towards the downside, and you should be wary of that. We'll most likely open up trades as soon as we do get a confirmation. Again, over on altcoins, officially it is confirming over the next couple of hours, but is the entire altcoin market cap, and I don't necessarily trust that with specific altcoins because you can really be wrong. Next video on my channel is going to be an update on the XRP lawsuit, and the video after that is going to most likely be a video on everything that's happening with Luna. So if you guys are excited for that or want to see more on that, make sure you check back on the channel in a couple of hours, as I have a lot of content that needs to get out to you guys today. I just want to give a quick little update on why Luna is pumping. The other coins, they're pumping most likely because of some internal enthusiasm. I have not found any updates on either any one of these coins that's pumping out of proportion here. There's almost no justification except for just hype and the fact that people are so fearful. I've seen so much FUD regarding USDT, for example, over the last 24 hours, but people are not really that scared. The actual people buying these altcoins are apparently just really excited about the whole situation. A lot of people in the live stream were saying it's the Sunday pop before the Monday dip. Be cautious with that as well. Indeed, there's some theory behind that. Then again, I do not necessarily believe that that's always going to be the case. Let me reiterate here real quick. The majority of these coins are pumping a little bit out of proportion, most likely due to some undervaluedness from the last couple of weeks, not necessarily because of any crazy piece of news. I've been trying to look into a lot of these altcoins and kind of scout as to why they should be pumping more than any other, but there's nothing really significant that came out for any of these altcoins, even Phantom. There's not really anything that's worthy for the price to pump 20% in comparison to all these other coins. So we can just push it on slight market enthusiasm and people getting excited for another bullish little move, most likely as Bitcoin is starting to look green. Luna is pumping, which again gives a lot of people some bullish narrative or so, and because every couple of days you need some relief. You can definitely say that the manipulation is being brought this way to basically have some relief every, let's say, 7 days or so, every 6 days, pick an amount of days, arbitrarily picked, to make sure that these people don't lose their faith and don't go all out selling mode. Because if there's no more faith in the crypto market, the price would just tank to zero and maybe never recover. You always need to give people some faith to hold on, to just lose money gradually instead of losing everything at once to never get back in. You want them to keep spending money and keep losing more. So you basically want them to buy high and sell low every single time. You don't want them to just buy high ones and lose everything once the prices crash. You want them to keep up with this charade. So there's definitely something to be said about some manipulation in this front, where the entire market looks really bearish. There's so much fear, which again may or may not be orchestrated just purely to make you sell, but then still it's moving in such a positive light. It's interesting to watch, but again, don't get feared out. That's one thing. Again, even if the price is dumped tomorrow, don't get feared out, and also don't FOMO in unless we get proper confirmation, because that's what we are going to be doing to be smart about the situation. So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later in another update later today somewhere. So make sure you subscribe for more updates if you are interested in that.